Welcome to next video of Edu Solutions. Today's topic is how to get a home loan. So in this video you will get answer to 3 questions. For what purpose we will get a home loan? Second thing, how much loan we will get? Third, what are the documents required for a home loan? So let's go to the video. So let's start the topic on how to get a home loan. So in this video I will answer to 3 major questions. When we can get a home loan, how much loan we can get, what are the documents required. So let's start. When can I apply for a home loan? You can apply for a home loan to buy a new flat or villa, or to buy a used property or used flat or villa which is pre-owned by someone else, which is second-hand flat or villa, property, flat or villa. Third thing is buying land and constructing a new house. Fourth one, construction of house in already existing property. And last one is expansion of existing house, which is additional rooms. If you want to increase the number of rooms, or you have to convert the flooring style from tiles to marble or marble to granite, or you have to change the roof type or additional floor from 1 floor to 2 floor, like that. And how much loan we will get? Second question is how much loan we will get. It is based on 5 criteria, which is first is your income, second is your age, third is your existing liability, fourth is your CIBIL score, fifth is the property valuation. Let's see how much a person will get as home loan with a simple example. Mr. Gautam, age 25 years, having a monthly salary of 60,000, which is net salary after all his deduction, in hand salary of 60,000, which is credited to his bank account every month. He is also paying 2 EMIs, which is car loan EMI of 10,000 and education loan of EMI of 6,000. So let's calculate how much loan he will get. For that I have converted this amount to annual basis. So his annual income is 7,20,000, 60,000 into 12, and liability is 16,000 is his monthly EMI. 16,000 into 12 is 1,92,000. So after this EMI he is getting 5,28,000. Bank will also consider life expense. What is life expense? It is your personal expense. Every person will have his personal expense for traveling, for mobile expense, what all maybe. So bank will consider your 40% of the income as personal expense. So we are deducting this personal expense from this 5,28,000, which comes is around 2,40,000. So 7,20,000 less EMI less his personal expense. This 40% might vary if you are a married or if you are 2 kids, 3 kids, how many dependents you have. Based on that, the bank will decide the life expense percentage. It will change on bank to bank, so you have to check with your bank regarding that. In this case I have taken, as he is a bachelor, I have taken 40% of the income as his life expense. So he is having monthly 20,000 for savings. Bank will consider that, and bank will also consider EMI per lakh, which is calculated by bank itself. So EMI per lakh is based on 2 criteria, which is tenure of 30 years. How much is the loan tenure? For how many period you are going to take your loan? So in this case I have taken 30 years as his age is 25. Maximum tenure given by home loans is 30 years and minimum is 5 years. It depends on your age, and 9% is the interest rate. It also varies every time. So Mr. Gautam will get a loan amount of 25 lakhs by paying monthly EMI of 20,125. How I arrived this? That is EMI per lakh, monthly savings divided by EMI per lakh, which is 805. And I also considered if his tenure is 25 years, he will eligible to get 24 lakhs as home loan, and 20 years he is eligible to get a home loan of 22 lakh. So the lesser the tenure, the lesser the amount of home loan you will get. So is this the only criteria for getting a home loan? Will Mr. Gautam get 25 lakhs for any property? The answer will be no. Why? Because the bank will have two criteria. Second criteria, which is bank compares your income as well as the valuation of the property. They will give least of the product. The first thing we have already seen, loan eligible as per your income. For Gautam it is 25 lakhs, we have already calculated. Then second thing is 75 to 80% of total property value, which is valued by bank. So let's see what is valuation by bank. So let's see what is valuation of a property. Bank will physically verify your property as well as they will check all the documents related to that property before approving a home loan. They will check the below details. First of all, they will check the location of the property, whether it is situated in a corporation, municipality, panchayat, or whether it is in a city or a rural area. So all these things they will check. Then second one, they will check the area of property as per document versus physical. They will physically verify the document. For example, if your document says your property is 1000 square feet and the bank physically verifies that and found it is only 950 square feet, then bank will consider only the physically verified area. Then third one is type of land, dry or wet. Dry means a normal land which have no issues. Wet land is a chances that the house may destroy, or chances of destruction or chances of getting damage is high. They are constructed near the river or in a paddy field and all. So the banks may reject your loan on that basis. And fourth one is existing liabilities over the property. If any liability, anywhere you have pledged, or the buyer, your property you are planning to buy, the earlier owner is have some liability on that property. So the bank will check that, because the bank is getting risk on giving loan to that property. So they will check through getting encumbrance certificate from the government. Then fifth one is valuation of recent transaction in that area. They will check the random transaction, recent last 3 months transaction in that area. At what rate they have sold this property, or the person who has bought this property. So your rate should be almost near to that, otherwise the bank may reduce the home loan amount. 6 is the base documents. So all your documents have a 30 years or 40 years history. Bank will check what all transaction happened. This your document, all the previous documents you can check for the previous transaction. Then seventh one is land building tax document. So land tax and building tax are the two authenticate documents which shows that the property is also approved by the government and the seller of the property is paying that properly. Then if you are buying a new property or constructing a new property, then you have to get a government approval for that, which shows it is approved for construction. The ninth one is approved plan if you are constructing house. If you are constructing your own house with your own idea with an architect, then you have to get approval for that plan also. Normally, a bank grants 75 to 80% of the property valuation as loan to avoid risk on bank. But there are some banks which are giving 90%, but it is risk. For the normal banks will give 75 to 80% of the property valuation. So if bank values your property 20 lakhs, you will get loan for 15 to 16 lakhs only, even if you are eligible for 25 lakhs. In the example we have seen that Gautam is eligible for 25 lakhs, but if his property is valued by 20 lakhs by the bank, he will get loan for 15 to 16 lakhs only. Otherwise he have to look on to another property where bank can value more. So now we are in the final part. What are the documents required for applying for a home loan? So first document we need is the income proof, which is last 3 years ITR filed copy. Second one is salary slip, which is applicable for salaried individuals. For professionals and businessmen, the last 3 years ITR filed copy will be sufficient. Third is the bank statement where the salary is credited. Fourth one is PAN card. Now PAN card is very much mandatory for all property transaction. Then fifth one is KYC documents, that we all know for any type kind of bank account opening or whatever things normal we are giving a photo, ID proof and address proof. These documents we have to submit. Then all documents related to your property, which is sale deed, property deed, location sketch, government approval, plan of property, encumbrance certificate, building permit, land and building tax, etc. So these, if you submit all these documents properly, then your loan will be approved. Thanks for watching our video.